Hello everyone. This is Janet. Live video. As you can see, the topic today is about conferences. As usual, I bring different ways for you to choose. It's not about student visas, green cards, visiting, all those things. Today I'm presenting something new. So this is one of those things you can do. Elias, thank you for gaining the strength to come today. I congratulate you for showing up. So everyone else, as you come in, thank you. I'm going to talk about conferences. This is one of the ways you can come to America much easier. So I'll go through the basic facts of a conference. First of all, if you come on a conference, don't expect to work. You are not going to get a job. But what you'll get is networking. Okay, you'll get networking, you'll get to meet people, they will tell you how they do things here, how they go to school, how they live. At least you've stepped on American soil. See what I mean? It's not that expensive. You don't have to have a long-term commitment. Thank you so much for coming, okay? So you don't have to have a long-term commitment like a student visa. So this is one of those options. I've seen people come here for business conferences, maybe for professional conferences, and the visa you want to apply for obviously is the B1, B2 visiting visa, tourist visa, that same category. That's what you're going to apply for. So I want to give you this information on conferences from the time you apply and how to approach the embassy as usual. That is the most difficult thing for us. We know at the end of the day the embassy is our problem, but we are not going to give up. We'll try different ways. People go through 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I've seen someone who went 7 times. You never know. You never give up. Okay, so, people who are successful, they always fail and they start again. So let's go to these conferences. By the way, I will post links. And for some of you, you've seen scholarships. I'll talk about that towards the end of the video, okay? For now, we are talking about conferences, and I'll start posting conferences. Especially those who want invitations from family members. You don't need family. You don't need friends. You can come for a conference and that will give you a visa to step here in the United States, okay? So first of all, we want to apply for a B1B visa. And you say, Janet, how do you do this? First of all, that's why Janet is here. That's why this page is here. I'm going to look for conferences. I'll be posting for you guys so you can come, click the links. Okay, especially we are now going to 2019. We want to start on a good note on this page. We are going to be the first ones to know about these conferences, how to apply, the deadlines, everything. We are going to be ahead of the game. I'm going to post conferences here. All right, so that's how you get conferences. You can go find them yourself, but now you have Janet, free information, first-hand information, live and tested. I've been tested. I know what I'm saying. I'll post for you conferences, okay? All right, now you come on this page. You find Janet. You find a conference. You want to look at the deadlines, apply early, pay the fees, okay? Once you pay the fees, they like you. They like what they see. They'll give you an invitation letter, okay? That's the letter you'll take to the embassy, you see? Some of you are there cracking your heads. I need someone to invite me for a wedding. I need someone to invite me for graduation. I need to come on a Christmas holiday. Christmas is gone. I want to come on, whatever holiday. Okay, when there are conferences, same thing, right? B1, B2, right? Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Think outside the box. You don't have a family, you don't have a relative. Think of a conference. That is one way that will help you come here. Now you've applied, they've given you an invitation letter, you are now ready to go to the embassy. You go to the embassy by going to apply through the local embassy. You go to the website, you find, conference visas, B1, B2 visas. You do whatever they tell you, you follow directions, okay? On the day of the interview, you want to show up. And by the way, I'll backtrack. Before you choose these conferences, which I'll post many of them, or you find from family or friends or, from your job or something, you want to make sure before you apply for the conference and when you show up at the embassy, these are some of the things I think you should know. These are the things you should know. First of all, okay, what is this conference about? What is this conference about? All right? Do you know who are the main speakers? What is the goal of this conference? What are they talking about? Are they talking about poverty, reducing female problems, or I can't think of anything. Improving business in your workplace, agricultural products. If you are someone coming to sell goods and services, what is the conference about? Who are the keynote speakers? What stands out of the conference? Understand the conference. Don't just go and pick a conference, start applying, showing up at the embassy. They ask you, you don't know. Okay, so why did I say you need to understand? You need to choose a conference that relates to what you're doing. If you're a teacher, probably you're choosing a conference on how to improve kids' scores in high schools. You know what I mean? Or teachers meeting to learn about the latest strategies in research to improve children's scores. You know what I mean? If you're someone in agriculture, maybe they're talking about these great products on the market. If you're in business, how to improve business and make more money, you know? So relate to what you're doing. Choose a conference in your profession or in your job. If you're working for non-profit like United Nations, or you're someone who is in those slums helping poor kids, you want to choose conferences that maybe have to do with human rights. Do you understand? So like if you go to the embassy, it makes sense. The embassy can connect the reason why you're leaving your country and going to America. How are you going to gain from this conference? That should be point number one. Don't just go and choose a conference about business or a conference about religion, okay? Maybe you choose a church conference. And then you go to the embassy. When is the last time you went to church? Okay, you start panicking. You guys, if you are choosing a conference about churches, know about the spirituality, all those things. I've been a pastor. I've been helping in this small church here. So we are going there because they are looking for funding to improve, people's faith in this part of the world. I'm one of the pioneer members of this church. I want to go learn more, come and expand our membership in our church, bring the latest ways of bringing youth in the church. Are you understanding, guys? So you have to relate this conference to what you're doing, either your job, your business, okay, or create something. So like someone was telling me, I enjoy helping young women with this blah, blah, blah. Okay, so maybe you have 5 children, you're sponsoring there, and it's growing. Okay, you can name the name of your business and what you're doing. And then the conference that you are coming for is completely related. You are coming for funds. You are coming to network, find more sponsors to help you grow your small venture of helping people. I hope I'm clear. Okay, I hope I'm clear. Don't show up when they ask the first question, you get stuck. Okay, so make sure your things are matching. So I hope I've told you about the conferences and what you need to do. Okay, so that was the main point I wanted to say about the rest. Of course, is like any other visa. When you are going to the embassy, you have to dress well, prepare, smile, do whatever you have to do. At the end of the day, they will decide. That is beyond us. Do the best on your side. Okay. But as I said, I'll post conferences for you guys. That is one of the ways that you can come to the United States. Now, when you reach here, don't expect to work. Don't expect to drive. Okay? That is out of question. Don't expect to get a social security. But what you will do is call people, ask, meet them. And if the conference is 3 days, you attend. The rest, you can take a plane, go to a different state, visit family, visit friends. See how they live so that you plan to come back next time and be successful. Let's say you get a visa, okay? Now you have a visa for a conference. You want to make sure you understand which city you are going to. If you are going to New York, in the middle of New York, probably those are very expensive places. How will the transportation be? You want to understand the train system. If you're in other cities in America, thankfully guys, thankfully these days we have Uber. Okay, my days we didn't even have GPS. My friends, I used to drive and I look at the sun. I'm not lying to you. The freeways are just too many. Janet will just look at the sun and say, it's now 6. The sun is setting on the west. I remember my house is towards the west. So I'm just going to take the freeway to the west. And then as you continue driving, you see a McDonald's that is familiar. You say, yeah, I think I'm somewhere in the neighborhood. You guys, and this was just how many years ago? Is it 12, 10 years ago? We were not born here. We have to come and struggle with these freeways. With no GPS, you get lost until you feel like crying. There's a day I got lost for 2 hours. wherever. But anyway, I ended up finding I almost stopped at the police station and said, guys, help me. Now we have GPS. Anyway, the whole point I'm saying, there is Uber. So transportation might not be a very big issue, but you want to research. Because Uber can only go so far. Okay? Uber can only go so far. Again, you need to know which are the cheap hotels. You guys, if you want me, yes, Lillian, as you say, things have changed. Things have changed. Now, by that, I love my GPS. Boom, 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 put in Google Maps, you're wherever you want. That was not our lives before. Okay? If you want me to post cheap hotels, of course I will post. Okay? If you want me to post cheap places for you to eat, I will post. Okay? But you want to know the hotels. We have things called motels with an M. Motel. Motel is usually cheaper. Okay? So probably you can find places that are worth $60 per night. If you do the math and you are here for a conference, you can do the math and see how long. And by the way, the more you stay, they can give you a discount. Okay? So you don't even have to have a relative. You can go, and then when you're here, you call them. You say, okay, I'll stay in the hotel this much, but I'll fly and come see you this time. And then you go there, you see which schools are there, you even show up at the school, you say, you know what, I want to apply for a I-20, see if I can get into this university, okay? All right, so that is the whole process of having coming here for conference. Okay, first of all, I said B1, B2. Secondly, it's one of the ways you can come without waiting for relatives, friends, weddings, wherever. Okay, you can bring yourself a conference. Make sure it relates what you're doing so you have an easy time in the embassy. Understand what the conference is talking about. Understand the keynote speakers. Understand the goal of that conference. Know it inside out. When you show up, follow the rules. We've talked about the things you have to do in the embassy, okay, to maximize your chances. We know our weaknesses. Right now, even me, if I see the situation, I can tell who will get denied and who will get. There are those things after living here for a while you come to understand. But when you're still home, it's not easy. It's not easy to understand, okay? But anyway, we'll do our best. We will do our best with those embassy. Once you come here, you're here to network. You're here to find out more information. More information. Thank you so much from Qatar, okay? So for those who are joining me now, go down here. I've posted a link to a scholarship. That is scholarship number 4. I'm now on a mission to post scholarship because the whole year, Janet, scholarship. I need a scholarship, Janet. And I told you, apply to the school first. Okay? Now, you're understanding the importance of applying to a school that has scholarships. Some of you just go blindly and apply to schools. But with the research Janet is doing now, by the time I give you that school, I've seen they have scholarships for international students. You give yourself a better chance rather than just going to apply to a school blindly. By the time you come here, you look around, they don't have any scholarships for international students. They don't have any work programs for you. You know what I mean? Those are the things you should focus on. If you're thinking to come here as a student, look for things like scholarships for international students. Look for work programs. Look for the price. Those are the things you want because some of them might not have scholarships the first year. But once you come here, you get good grades. The second year, they will give you scholarships. Do you understand? If your degree is 3 years, probably you just struggle the first year. The second year, because your GPA is 3.5, GPA is 4.0, and I'll explain all about these GPAs, what they mean. But you know that is the best score you can get at that time. They will give you a scholarship. Okay, so make sure you are very wise on the way you apply. Because and that's why I always say never give up. That is my whole point. If you are waiting to get millions to get here, probably it will not happen. But if you follow what I'm telling you, you can take that risk. You can take that risk, come with the first year, wherever you have, put in the effort first year, but work hard, get good grades because you chose your university wisely. Okay? My university of choice today, which has impressed me, is University of Mississippi. Okay, I put the link down here. I put my face so there's no confusion. Don't say, Janet, I didn't see. Janet, I didn't see. My face is right there. I'm smiling because I'm happy. The rates went up to, these people can give up to $23,000. I didn't believe that. Not for citizens, for international students who express need. I was surprised most places maybe $4,000, $6,000. These guys don't joke. I saw they give $23,000. Or almost 30 something. You're gonna see. The link is there. This is not a dream. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, Janet is telling you the truth. That is scholarship number 4. So far, we saw University of Oregon. Was it Oregon State or University of Oregon? We've seen Yale University. Now we are University of Mississippi. There's one I told you this morning, I forget. And don't forget Fulbright scholarships. Fulbright scholarship I'll post here. But when I post, you'll have to go to your country and click. Find where your country, and then the Fulbright scholarship will come. Remember, Fulbright, most likely J1, J2, or wherever visa they give you, they will expect you to go back home. Some of you are like, oh, wherever, so long as I go to America. No, these things you have to be careful. The J1 visa, even if you come here and you get married to an American, probably they will still say, no, how can we give you a green card and you have not gone back home to fulfill your 2 years of residency? It's called home residency requirement. They expect you to come here, learn, and return the knowledge back home. And that's why you got, because Fulbright, I think it's government funds, United States. So they have stipulations. And once you sign that, they are not going to play around. Once you graduate, go back, fulfill your 2 years before you think of coming back, okay? Guys, I give you these tips. I give you these tips. Don't say I didn't know, okay? Don't say I didn't know. But now you know, okay? Scholarship number 4 tonight. Maybe by tomorrow morning, scholarship number 5. Don't panic if you don't qualify. Just share with people. Yours is coming, okay? So I'm focused on scholarships because the whole year you've been telling me we are crossing to 2019. I want you to be ready to apply for new scholarships, okay? We want you to meet the deadline. We don't want to come next year. People applied by January 15th, and you're in April. You see, guys, Janet looks ahead. That's why I'm posting these scholarships now, so that you can be ready for next year. We're going to eat Christmas knowing that we are applying for scholarships, okay? Us on this page, we are smart. Kevin, thank you so much. Kevin is here. He's helping me so much, my friends. I'm going to introduce him to you one of these days. Kevin is very resourceful. Thank you so much. So, guys, us on this page, we are smart people. We are going to be ahead of the game. We are applying for scholarships. We are applying for conferences. We are going to the embassy. We are getting visas. They are denying us. We cry. We come back. They give us. We come here. We are a strong community. We're going to be together. Do the best. Communicate. If we see something nice, we share with our friends, okay? That's it for today, my friends. Remember to keep the dream alive and have a strong desire to succeed. The desire will push you over the edge. The desire will make you the best. You stand, you fall, you stand, you fall. You never give up, my friends, okay? This is called resilience. Nothing is easy. It's for those who work hard. And some of you told me, Janet, explain. Scholarships are not easy. My friends, the people that put in the work, I agree. And by the time I post that scholarship, it has a link. It explains everything. Go and turn the website inside out. It's your responsibility to go to that website, turn it inside out. That's what it takes to succeed. Okay? Janet has only given you the keys. It's your responsibility to go and finish the job. Okay? All right. May you please research about EB3 visa. I will tell you, I know that one. That is one way people get green cards. I'll come here and explain different ways of getting green cards. Okay? EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4. I know all those things. You'll think, some of you think Janet is a lawyer. How I know these things, don't ask me. Okay, don't ask me, but I know them. And if you ask me to quote them, I'll quote for you. They are facts. They are real. Maybe I've been here long enough, I've experienced them, okay? So thank you so much for coming. Today is Wednesday. I know many people don't watch. Most of my videos are popular on Saturdays and Sundays. It used to be Fridays, but thank you so much for coming. Remember to share. As I told you, I don't expect anything in return. If you leave a good review, leave a good comment, you share with your friends, you tag your friends on these videos, you share. That's all you can do for me, okay? Thank you so much. I see all of you, Nyambura, Abraham. Someone say resilience is the key. I understand, guys, thank you so much. Asante sana, Jay Isaacs, okay? Onyancha Okongo, okay? They rely too much on help, but they need to put in effort. Thank you, I understand. That's what I'm saying. Aidinan, how can you convince people at the embassy to give me a visa? Keep on trying. Watch my embassy videos. Be your best ambassador. That's all we can do. These people, I'm telling you, we just have to try. Okay? If it's impossible, then we have to look for ways to come as permanent, like on a green card. You know, that one, usually the chance is high. Remember, we applied for the green card, so we don't know. We are waiting until May, okay? So maybe some of you will get through marriage, some of you will get through jobs, I don't know. Something will open up, you know what I mean? If this temporal ones like visiting students are giving us a hard time, we can always try something else. That's why Janet is here giving you all the options. If you are new on this page, welcome, welcome, follow, share with your friends. You are missing out. We are here to link opportunities to everyone. We want people to know what is out here. Things that many people have known, now us, we need to know. We're gonna know, we're gonna make use of these opportunities, okay? All right, I'm not gonna bore you because, you know, this is too much. By the time people come to watch in the morning, they don't wanna find a long video, okay? Lois, thank you for inviting. See, I like that. You're inviting Deno, Egon, right? All right. Oh, someone said, I never gave up. I was denied 5 times and I made it. You see, this is the best testimony I've ever seen. This is what I tell you guys. You never give up. For those who've been denied, come down here and watch Luo, what he's saying, okay? All right. What are the precautions for J1 visa again? As I say J1 most of the time, not in every situation. There's that home residency requirement. They expect you once you come here and you finish your exchange program, or you come through the scholar program, or you come through the Fulbright scholarship, or you come here for residency as a medical doctor. They expect you to go back home maybe for 2 years, fulfill that before they let you back in, okay? But you have to sign. Before you do that, usually they will let you know about what it takes, and just read through everything and understand what the stipulations are for that visa, okay? So that's what I was saying. Leia is saying I'm a motivator. Thank you so much. I want you guys to do very well. The rest you have to work hard. For me, I'm here to expose the opportunities. Scholarships until Christmas. You will be eating Christmas. Janet will be posting scholarships. Because I know that is the problem. I'm surprised how many scholarships I'm finding out there. The mother that has a child in Alabama, I hope she calls me. I hope she finds me. So we can move this daughter to a good school that has work programs. Tell her about many scholarships. I've been surprised. Scholarships are there. So you guys, if you have good grades and you get into these schools, then probably you have a good chance, okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. I will see you as usual on Saturday and Sunday. Those are my video days. All right. Share this. Thank you so much for coming. Someone says, God bless you, Janet. God bless you back with your family. Good health. Enjoy the rest of the week. I know some of you will be traveling home for Christmas. If I don't see you, I know my ratings probably will go low. I know you'll be enjoying holiday. Me, I'll not be on holiday. I'll be here. I'll continue with the video, okay? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.